Hello and welcome to SW News. As the West Bengal Assembly elections are nearing, the political atmosphere in the state is heating up. Looking at the political scenario in the state, it would not be wrong to say that the main battle for power in the state is between Mamata Banerjee's Trinamool Congress and the BJP. TMC, which emerged as the major power in the state, ending the decades-long left rule in the state, was hit by BJP's victory march in 2019 Lok Sabha elections. The Saffron Party won 18 Lok Sabha seats in West Bengal and since then has been eyeing to end Mamata Banerjee's rule in the assembly elections. On the other hand, Mamata Banerjee, in her bid to save one of the last standing bastions of opposition parties, is trying every trick in the playbook to counter the Saffron Party. If last few months were anything to go by, one thing is very clear. BJP has been putting all its might in the state. The constant visit to the state by BJP biggies like Amit Shah, JP Nadda, rallies like Nabanna Chalo are expected to only rise further. BJP has kept an ambitious target of winning 200 seats in the state. On the other hand, Mamata Banerjee is faced with unprecedented challenges. Already, her government is mired in several corruption charges and scams. Moreover, many TMC leaders are jumping ship ahead of the assembly election. This includes leaders like Suvendu Adhikari, who was key figure in Nandigram movement, which bolstered her to the seat of power. Suvendu Adhikari, who was unhappy with the rise of Mamata Banerjee's nephew Abhishek Banerjee in the party, quit TMC and joined BJP. Recently, Mamata Banerjee announced that she will contest from Nandigram. It is expected that BJP will field Adhikari from his traditional seat against the state chief minister. We will discuss about that in another video, but today we are going to talk about the legacy war going on in West Bengal. There is a race to claim the legacy of a tall leader or reformer before the elections. West Bengal is no exception. Both TMC and BJP sparred with each other a few days ago over legacy of Rabindranath Tagore. Now both the parties are at loggerheads over the legacy of another Bengali icon, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. So let's talk about that today. But before that, if you are watching this video on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to our channel. You like this video, comment below it and share it to as many people as possible. And if you are watching this video on Facebook, then please make sure you like our page. Moving on, Saturday marked a sort of face-off between both the parties to know whose pitch to claim Netaji's legacy resonated with people more. Now let's talk about BJP and Netaji. While BJP is in an aggressive mode in West Bengal, even with all the incoming of TMC rebels, it still does not have a Neta of its own who can put up a fight to Mamata Banerjee. And thus we have seen over the last few months, BJP has tried to associate with the Bengali icons. It was Rabindranath Tagore a few weeks back, now it is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. On the 125th birth anniversary of Netaji, BJP decided to play its trump card, that is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Amid the heated political atmosphere, PM Modi reached Kolkata for his Bengal tour. It was a part of the Parakram Divas celebration. On January 23rd, the PM's Kolkata visit involved a visit to the National Library where an international conference was underway. The Prime Minister watched scores of artists making portraits of Netaji in a 4-day camp. Next, he also visited the iconic Victoria Memorial for the inauguration of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Museum, which will be open to the public all year round. Here, he shared a stage with Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and he also addressed the gathering. The Bengal unit of BJP planned to take the PM's address to 78,000 booths in Bengal. At each booth, BJP cadres brought 50 to 100 people to listen to the Prime Minister's speech and watch the celebrations. The government had gone into a serious planning overdrive for this on January 23rd in December last year by setting up a high-level committee. So this was not like a celebration that was planned overnight. The committee was headed by Union Home Minister Amit Shah himself, who is also the master strategist for the BJP's Bengal campaign. There are many other events and campaigns which are planned by the BJP around Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and his legacy. The idea is to keep a sustained messaging going on through this, whether it is revolving around Netaji or Tagore. Now let's talk about what TMC is doing. The BJP's Netaji push has not gone down well with West Bengal Chief Minister and TMC Supremo Mamata Banerjee. After the centre announced series of events, she accused the Saffron Party of using Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose as a poll proposition ahead of the assembly election in the state. As a political counter to the centre's Parakram Divas, Mamata Banerjee announced on Tuesday that the day will be observed as Desh Nayak Divas, the day of a national hero. Taking a subtle dig at the BJP, riding on the outsider jibe, she said she does not know what exactly the meaning of Parakram is. Maybe there are 3 to 4 meanings, so she cannot discuss right now. That is what she told reporters. In an event versus event contest, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee announced instituting a national university funded entirely by the state government. The academic center is proposed to work out tie-ups with foreign universities in the late freedom fighters' name and also build a monument in Rajarhat. Banerjee has also unveiled a plan under which many of Netaji's writings would be translated into various other languages and that the state's planning commission would be named after one of the tallest freedom fighters. Now, hours before Prime Minister Narendra Modi was to arrive in Kolkata on Saturday to participate in a series of events to honor Netaji's memory, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee attacked the centre for failing to declare the day a national holiday and build a memorial for the freedom fighter. She said, "I protest the centre's decision to not yet declare Netaji's birth anniversary as a national holiday. You're building a new parliament building and buying new planes. Why no memorial for Netaji?" She further added that you can name any port after Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, but we have no objection to that. She further mentioned that she got Rajiv Gandhi to name Kolkata Airport after Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. The Trinamool Supremo was pointing towards the centre's decision in January last year to rename Kolkata Port Trust after the founder of Bharatiya Janasangh. Now, the point is the battle between the BJP and TMC over the legacy of Subhash Chandra Bose will go on and on. There is a little doubt that BJP eyes serious political dividends by invoking Tagore and Bose. We have seen it when BJP tried to claim the legacy of Sardar Patel as well. Trinamool Congress is simply reciprocating it in a bid to not lose the momentum. The question, however, remains, will this legacy war really get the parties any votes in West Bengal? That is what we have to see. Do let us know what you think in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Hello everyone. HW News English is 2 years old now. When we started this venture, we promised ourselves one thing, that news should remain free, because right to know is the right of every Indian. But to keep news free for everyone, we need support from some of you. And thus we have rolled out membership on our YouTube channel HW News English. But mind you, the membership is completely voluntary. The programs that we were doing earlier, that we are doing now, will continue to remain free. First level is a basic level. Here, you can be our supporter by paying Rs 199 per month. This membership gives you certain perks and benefits. The perks include unique badges in front of your name, a live show from Mr. Sujit Nair and from Mr. Akhilesh Bhargava per month for our members. You can also vote in some exclusive members-only polls. Now the second level is Super Supporter. Here you can be our Super Supporter by paying Rs 3,999 per month. This membership will include every perk that comes with basic level. Additionally, our Super Supporters can be a part of a WhatsApp group where we can have discussions and suggestions on various topics. The second perk includes a gift pack with our merchandise. And the third perk is a Google Meet with Mr. Sujit Nair, where you can join the meet and ask your questions to Mr. Nair face to face. Lastly, if you like, we would give a shout out to our Super Supporters in our programs. So, hope to see you soon with our badges.